Hello everyone. Today my team and I are presenting robotic surgery systems. So firstly, where did it all begin? The need for robotic surgery systems can be traced to the late 20th century when the US military realized that the traditional golden hour was not applicable for patients who suffered massive trauma, as they would die before reaching an operating room. Hence, the solution was to bring the operating room to the patient. This brings us to the green telepresence surgery system, which marks a pivotal moment in robotic surgery. While it did not see widespread clinical use, it laid the groundwork for future advancements in robotic surgery. The green system demonstrated the potential for remote surgery, but early prototypes were limited by technology at the time, particularly in dexterity, visual fidelity, and control precision. However, its pioneering concepts influenced the development of later, more refined robotic systems, such as the Da Vinci surgical system, which is currently the most successful implementation of robotic surgical systems in real-world surgical environments.
Da Vinci surgical system has become the preferred method of robotic-assisted technology used in day-to-day surgery such as abdominal laparoscopy, tonsillectomy, urological and endoscopic procedures, etc. It is a teleoperated system with a console, 4 robotic arms with versatile motility due to cable-driven joints at distal ends, each carrying out separate tasks including holding a camera or a surgical instrument. It provides a three-dimensional view of the surgical site via endoscopic cameras and produces high-quality imaging through the surgeon's vision cart. Similarly, Versi's surgical robotic system is a minimally invasive technique used for an array of laparoscopic procedures with advanced imaging, sophisticated software, and ability to mimic human movement. In more recent developments, future aspirations of surgical robotics are continuously advancing to current trends like AI, which can enable machine learning and possibly enhance patient data analysis, pre-operative planning, and overall performance. Miniaturization of surgical robotics has also become a priority as smaller, more flexible devices are desired to perform delicate procedures that require extreme precision.
Robotic surgery poses many benefits, including but not limited to movement precision, reducing invasiveness, and enhanced patient outcome. However, as the presence of robotic surgery increases within the medical industry, the need to recognize and address the safety issues as well as the ethical concerns that arise with its assimilation is important. One of the main safety issues associated with robotic surgery is the risk of technical malfunction or failure. A 2016 study analysed 14,141 cases that took place between 2004 and 2014 and showed that 20.9% experienced some form of device malfunction. The study concluded that the number of malfunctions to occur has always been minimal but has progressively decreased over the decade. On the ethical frontier, a 2023 review addresses two major ethical concerns, those being the lack of standardized training procedures and the ambiguity of legal guidelines addressing responsibility and liability. The outcome of a surgery involving robotic surgery weighs heavily not just on the machine itself, but on the surgeon operating it, the manufacturer, and the hospital. As robotic surgery is still considered to be in its nascent stage, there has been no standardized training established, and in some countries such as India, there is little to no formal training for the use of RS. As RS is still less than 30 years old, the laws surrounding the liability and responsibility are still evolving, and as such are not yet established enough to distinguish how and where to divide responsibility in the case of an error. So while robotic surgery does have many benefits, it's still important to consider how recent the technology is and what the limitations still are. And it is also important to keep in mind that the ethical framework is still developing.
Robotic surgery has transformed healthcare, but access to this advanced technology remains unequal. In England, for example, case volumes vary widely across NHS trusts, leaving many patients in rural and low-income areas without adequate access. High costs and limited availability make it difficult for underserved regions to benefit from robotic surgery's advantages, like shorter recovery times and fewer complications. To address these disparities, healthcare providers and policymakers should consider innovative solutions such as telemedicine and mobile surgical units to expand access. Additionally, a robotic surgery registry could help monitor and improve the quality of care, ensuring the advancements in surgical technology are distributed more equitably. As we continue to develop and implement robotic surgery programs, it is vital to ensure that all patients, regardless of their socioeconomic status or location, can benefit from this life-changing technology.
Robotic surgery introduces several community issues, including the previously discussed challenges regarding access and costs, as well as safety and ethical considerations. An additional key concern is the potential of this technology to cause job displacement, as it could reduce the demand for traditional surgical and supporting roles. The need for specialised retraining in under-resourced areas may widen the healthcare gap in rural and remote communities due to limited resources for training and care. Patient perception is another critical community issue. Previous studies have demonstrated that the general population is uninformed about robotic surgery, consequently having fears surrounding increased risk, reduced precision and technological failure, as well as misconceptions about its autonomous nature. These concerns foster hesitancy within communities to undergo robotic procedures, potentially limiting the technology's widespread acceptance. Ultimately, addressing community issues regarding equity, access, and public understanding is crucial before integrating robotic surgery as a standard procedure.